Hello, friends. I am Travis Smith with Contractor Connection and Allure Real Estate, and I am here with the Blue Collar Barbie, Emma. And we are going to bring y'all the final episode of 2024. But as always, I will need about 30 seconds to share to all of our Contractor Connection groups. And in the meantime, Emma will sit there awkwardly and possibly giggle at some of my bad jokes. Tell me that's not on point.
I hate these 30 seconds.
We'll get it fixed soon. There's got to be a better way to do this.
There has to be because I can't take this anymore. It's good for like my social anxiety.
Yeah, it's good practice to have that actively going on for you. So all right. Boom, boom, boom. We're good to go.
Nice sound effects.
Yeah, that's what I'm all about. So,
Yeah.
Emma, this is our last episode of the year. We got some positive momentum going into 2025. And you've been with us since I think like mid-August. What's the favorite thing that you've done so far this year?
My favorite?
Yeah.
All of it.
All of it?
Yeah. Happy hours are my favorite to do though.
You like the happy hours the most?
So, yeah.
They're less stressful than like the barbecue cook-off was.
Yeah, barbecue cook-off was like very stressful.
That was really intense.
That was a lot.
I'm thinking there's still like a couple things I take care of from that. Yeah, but I guess my favorite would have been, and I really wish you could have gone to this one, but it was the Austin Tacos and Tequila. Because there was just so many people there, and everything just went off perfectly, and it was a ton of fun. We had a ton of people there, and it created a really good vibe. So I think that was my personal favorite.
And hiring me.
And hiring Emma, yes. That is like the high. But I thought that was assumed, right? Like everybody already knew.
Whatever, Travis.
But yeah, so this will be our last episode of this year, like I said, and then we moved. So for real quick, we did move our San Antonio event for our San Antonio or South Austin folks. We moved the date. So Emma, what date, time, and place is this going to be?
We are doing Friday, January 31st, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., and this is going to be at Pix Bar. And there's also going to be a marketing class for this happy hour, so it's going to be really fun.
Yes, and I'm really glad you mentioned that. So, as we've talked about, if you watch previous podcasts, we are going to have speakers at all of these events that are going to provide information from their fields. The marketing will have Emma and Yaritza doing some of the speaking, but we at minimum, Mark Rabb, who is our exclusive sponsor for building websites, Google business profiles, and things like that, he will be joining us at minimum in Austin, and he's going to show you all the sauce. And I can't wait for y'all to see that. He's also the one that's going to be helping us rebuild, or is helping us rebuild, the Contractor Connection websites. They're going to be a lot more interactive. They're going to be a lot more intuitive. And we're going to see the majority of the business start going through the websites as opposed to the Facebook groups. The Facebook groups will still be there. They'll still be cool, but they just have flaws that we can't fix on a program that we don't control. So we're going to fix that on our website. And we've already got really good traffic to that. We've already got a really good base of companies on there, and really excited about it. Lily and I actually spent a couple hours earlier today putting together, and yeah, I'm going to get to that in just a second, Junior. But we spent a couple hours today basically putting together the framework for the new website. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be interactive. It's going to backlink to y'all. It's going to have y'all's profiles on there as opposed to just a picture, logo and whatnot. Like there's going to be all sorts of stuff. Y'all are going to be able to add photos there. It's going to be awesome. And I can't wait for y'all to see it. And it's going to be a game changer as we take over the rest of Texas in 2025 and start going nationwide. This right here, I'm ready for this, Junior. I'm all about the Brazilian steakhouse. As you can see, I got this. I'm also going to give you a shout out in the DFW group since you are on the concrete section for DFW. I'm going to give you a shout out there tomorrow. I just had some big announcements to make today, but I'm going to kind of show people what they can get for being a verified member. Love working with Junior, love talking to Junior, and excited to go have lunch. I think Emma, you'll be joining us for that too, I believe. So, and hopefully we can get Yaritza to go as well. Have you been to the Brazilian steakhouse?
Here?
Yeah, you've been to like a what is it called here?
But not to one here in Austin.
Gotcha. There's like El Fuego, I think, and then I'm trying to think of the one in the Arboretum that I've been to like a bunch of times. But all that's popping in my head is Eddie V's, and Eddie V's is not the. Anyway, I love those places because it's all you can eat meat. And I'm a meatitarian.
A meatitarian?
Is that what it's called, or like no? Because I like carbs too.
You just like. Is there anything that you don't like?
Vegetables.
Really?
Yeah. I'm probably going to die young because I, to this day, still eat like a 12-year-old.
Oh my God. You're going to be gone like tomorrow, Travis.
I can't eat like broccoli. I can't do green beans, peas. Like if it's green and it's vegetable texture, Casa de Brazil. Dang. Okay, I'm down for that. Especially if it's off Mopac. That's a good area. But yeah, I just can't do the vegetable stuff, like vegetables and soups. Those are two things I can't eat.
Soup?
Yeah, I don't eat soup.
Oh my gosh, Travis, what's wrong with you?
Closest I come to that is chili. But chili's
that's
not really.
Not even the same.
That's about as. But I just can't. Like, I don't want. Is cereal a soup? I used to eat that.
No, cereal's not a soup. Cereal is cereal. And it's cold.
But it's a food that you like put liquid in that like no.
Dude, you're gonna get canceled for not eating vegetables and soup.
No, I'm just like I said, I'm gonna die super young. Like we've tried so many times. Like Deanna cooks some really good vegetables, all different sorts of ways. I eat fried okra. I love fried okra.
That's fried.
I mean, it's fantastic. I just had some a couple nights ago from the Texan Cafe in Hutto. Shout out to the Texan Cafe in Hutto. They're not associated us in any way, but if you're in Hutto and you want to go get the best food in that town, the Texan Cafe is it. Their food is amazing. And I'm told their pies are even better. I also don't eat pie. So.
I hate pie, so I'm with you on that.
Yeah, it's the crust, right? Like, give me a cake, give me some cupcakes, ice cream, all of that. I just I'm not here for the pie.
I don't like pie. I don't mess with pie.
No. And so, all right, yeah. So we're moving. The San Antonio event's getting moved. And then Emma she's still got a few content specials to possibly do, although we're like 13 days before the end of the year. So if you want those good deal prices, talk to her about those. But also, we are going to we're redoing the packages, I guess would be the best way to put that. Tell us something about that, Emma.
All right. So we're going to do 3 different tiers. So we'll have one for smaller businesses, and then we'll have one that's a step up in price. And then you'll also have the gold package. So we're doing like a small business package, gold, and then platinum. So those we should have out by next week. And I'll probably post those here in the groups. That way everyone can just easily access it. But
awesome.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we're responding to feedback, and we're trying to figure out, we want to Obviously, build that up, but the content really is amazing. It really does deliver. Emma comes out to your job site, your office, does the interviews, checks the stuff out, is amazing at editing, puts it together, gets it across all the platforms. We put some money behind the actual showing of the videos on some of them, and so you get a ton of exposure out of it, and you get to keep the videos yourself too, to use on your own company page and everything else. So that's really cool and exciting, and yeah, keep an eye out for those next week. And then there's two things that I'm going to tease, and I'm just going to leave it as a tease, that there's going to be a really crucial name change coming in like the next 2 to 3 weeks. And there's going to be a pretty big partnership being announced probably the first or second week of January with another big network person in Austin. We'll put it that way. And this is something that hopefully they also are open in Dallas, Houston, San Antonio. So this is something that hopefully spreads to those places as well. And that's going to be, like I said, between that, the classes that are going to be coming to the happy hours where we'll get to have a lot of fun. There's some new features that we're going to be adding, the new website. Like, there's going to be a pretty good level up for Contractor Connection within the first couple of months of 2025. I'm super excited about it.
I can't wait. I was literally just telling Travis today, I was like, I have never felt so antisocial in my life since we took a break from the events this month. I cannot wait to start talking to people again. Yeah. I've been going crazy. I feel like I'm like rocking myself in the corner.
and then we hit it hard, right? Because it's 46 or 52 total events that we're doing this next year. So but it's going to be to help grow the group, to help grow the companies and the brands that work with us, that sponsor our events, and also that are just verified with us. It's a great place. Y'all should really go check out Irvin Orozco from Airfix's comment on how he's benefited from going to these events, because you meet people. He's an HVAC, he meets an electrician, he meets a plumber, and they start referring jobs to each other. And that happens all the time at these events. People become really good friends with each other, and you help each other make money, and that's really like the end goal. Is we want everybody to be as successful and find as many jobs through us as possible, while paying your $15 a month for the OGs. You still have 13 days to sign up, and it'll be $15 for the rest of your life, whether you're in Austin, Houston, or Dallas, for those that are signed up. And like I said, after that, on January 1st, if you're not an OG, it's going to be $30 for the application fee, and then $30 a month, which is still, for everything that we're bringing to the table, is a really good deal. These groups are manicured. These feeds are manicured. You have consumers and customers specifically seeking out these groups that have taken years to build, the community that's taken years to build, and it's really starting to bear fruition. And I think while 2024 was a tough year in construction, I think 2025 is going to be a lot better. And obviously I'm hoping for on the real estate side too. And usually those two match each other. Real estate does better than construction starts picking back up. So not only excited for the cool things that we're bringing to the table, but excited for all the companies and everybody who, quite honestly, like, if you were able to make it through 2024, you survived, especially in Austin, one of the most down economic years that we've had in like 30 years. So you deserve a pat on your back, because this year took out quite a few people. Like I said, hopefully, and I expect that next year's going to be a lot better. So here's hoping that for everybody. including you, Emma.
Thanks.
You'll be throwing these events. You're in contact with the exclusive sponsors, talking to them once a week. You're selling more content packages, so you're going to be a busy person.
I know. I can't wait. I love being busy.
Yes. Well, being busy is making money, so
right.
It'll be hard. We were all like, I was like, yeah, I'm going to take the week off next week because it's Christmas and everything, and everybody else is like, I'm not going to take any days off except for Christmas. And I was like, well, I guess I'm working too.
I know. You were like, I'm taking off. I was like, I'm not taking off.
We still got stuff to do. There's still like people for us to reach out to. There's still like stuff to, we still got to manicure the groups.
I can't not do anything. I'll start like going.
I learned that when I was a teacher that, I used to look forward to the summer vacations because I was like, hell yeah, 2.5 months. I don't have to do anything. And like about 1.5 to 2 weeks in, I was like, shit, I am bored.
Yep.
And like anything you want to go do in life costs money these days. And it did then too. So I was like, I don't want to go out and blow a bunch of money every day, especially because as a teacher, like, I loved being a teacher, but it wasn't the highest paying job.
Teachers do not make enough at all.
No. I mean, it's literally the main reason that I stopped teaching, because I had financial goals that I wanted to achieve that I would never be able to do teaching.
Mm-hmm.
And now the crazy thing is in real estate, which is I'm no offense to any real estate agents out there, but it's a vastly easier job than being a teacher, and making multiples more than I was doing that. Not as much these past couple of years, although this year's been turning out pretty good. And then next year, like I've already got so many listings and so many buyers like lining up. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think this next year is going to be big.
Yeah.
Because I'm not the only agent, and I'm not the only person who's involved in construction that I've talked to that feels that way, that their pipeline's filling up, that they're talking to people, so that's a good thing. What are you most looking forward to for next year?
Work-wise?
Yeah.
Just everything taking off 10 times harder than it already is. Yes. I'm just so excited for next year.
It's coming too.
I know.
What is your favorite Christmas dish? Do you do traditional Christmas like turkey and
dressing? Oh my gosh. No, we do Mexican food on Christmas Eve.
We do too.
No way.
Yes, we always cook.
Why we get along. Every time I say that to someone, they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, what do you mean? What do I mean? I don't want like a turkey and a ham. First of all, I don't like ham. Second of all, why eat turkey on Christmas whenever you just had Thanksgiving? So
that's fair. I do love a turkey and ham dinner. But so I'm lucky because Deanna will usually make that, but she also the night before will make like enchiladas, and we'll make like some smoked queso. And yeah, we go all out Mexican food the night before. That's our like big Christmas
my favorite thing. It is my favorite thing.
It's my favorite food. I mean, that and barbecue, I kind of like switch back and forth.
I feel like every time that we've
a little bit below.
Every time that we've like met up to like work and eat, it's always Mexican food.
That's not a coincidence.
I know.
I'm going down to show houses in Victoria on Friday, which I'm really excited about, and I'm going to absolutely get there early to have a breakfast taco from TNT. I hit Mi Ranchito last time. I'm going to go with TNT this time. And then I'm going to go to Ventura's for dinner on the way out and get me some fried quesadillas and some real legit like beef enchiladas that are made with. I haven't eaten yet today, and just like
I'm literally starving.
Yes, thinking about Victorian Mexican food. Like I was so disappointed because people were like, Austin is the taco capital of the world, and there's some good tacos.
It's not. Here. I haven't found anything here that I'm like, oh my gosh, this was so good. Like I'm going home this weekend and I'm going to get Mary's Tacos, and I'm so excited about it. But I'm always so disappointed whenever I come back because nothing compares.
No, there's just something about the Mexican food here that doesn't line up with what
It
I
never
was
hits the
raised
spot.
on. Huh?
I said it never hits the spot.
There's no place that I fall in love with like Mi Ranchito or Ventura's or Pico de Gallo. Like I could just list a list of Victoria places. But so anyway, yeah, excited to head back down there. Dang, Rosita's Al Pastor off Riverside. All right, that Emma, when we
I'm
meet,
taking a picture of this so we can go.
take a picture of that because when we meet, we're gonna go check it out, and then hopefully Junior can put us on something because like I'm dying, dude. Like, so I do like Juan in a Million. They're Don Juan, but that's the breakfast size taco that I'm expecting in my life. Like, it should be the size of a forearm. And you get these Austin tacos, and they're like
this big.
And they're $8.
Oh, literally, like the place that I'm talking about in Bernie Mary's, their tacos are like this big, and it's like $3.
At Pinto Bean, you can get for $5 a half pound beef burrito, a beef fajita burrito.
Did you just say burrito?
I did. But you can get a half pound beef fajita burrito. Now, if you add cheese and pico, it's like another $1. But like, and it's huge. I used to, when I was a teacher, it was like 5 minutes from where I worked, and I would drive down there and I would just get one of those, especially before I got married and was living with Deanna. I would just eat one of those at like 1 or 2 o'clock and not eat for the rest of the day.
Oh my gosh. Dude, you're making me too hungry. It's 6:30 and I have not eaten today. I'm starving.
Yeah, we're about to throw a wrap on that. What's up, Nick? Thank you as always for joining. I have a message to get back to you. I've not forgotten about that, Nick, but it's just been a pretty crazy couple of weeks. But yeah, we talked about moving to San Antonio. We talked about the website. We teased the changes. We realized we both love Mexican food for Christmas. I guarantee you we're not even close to the only one.
I know. Like, we can't be the only ones to have Mexican food on Christmas.
Yes.
I'm going to send you a picture of the feast that we are going to be having.
Please do. I'm excited.
A field
I just
trip.
love this time of year. Like I like between about a week before Halloween and until late February is just my favorite time of the year because you have the holidays and then football playoffs and the Super Bowl, and it's all cold and wet and just dreary, and it's just everything I love. And then whenever March hits and it starts getting warmer and there's no more football, I just like have seasonal depression until September.
I love when football season is over. It's my favorite thing because anytime I go see my dad, it's all that's playing all the time, no matter what. I like celebrate when football is done.
All right, so we'll have to talk about that later and put something in the employee handbook about that. But I agree. We should take a CCA field trip. Also, that actually reminds me of something that I did want to talk about. If y'all know of some food spots, I would love to connect with them. They can post in our group. But I would love to connect with some places that would be down to do like, just like a lunch, like 10% off or something for verified members, because when you're in construction, you don't get to go home to eat. So either bring your lunch or you're going to get fast food. I would love to find some places that we could partner with. Obviously, they would get more business out of it. And if they could give a discount to our members, that would be a really cool win-win situation. Or is that a situationship, Emma, or is that just a situation?
Dude, what? Oh my gosh. Okay. Your age is showing.
Can companies have situationships?
Situationship is like whenever you're like dating someone, but like you're not dating. You can't call that a situationship.
Okay, so we're just looking for a situation then. With a few restaurants that, like I said, that we could partner with and offer some deals, and they could be some go-tos for Contractor Connection people. And that doesn't just apply for here in Austin either. I used to live in San Antonio. I went to UTSA, go Roadrunners, and San Antonio. You want to talk a place where there is plenty of good Mexican food.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
I know. That's what I love going to San Antonio for.
Austin's the place.
And honestly, Houston has really good food. Pranav is going to take me to this Indian place next time I go. But I told him no vegetarian.
I remember you telling me about that.
Huh?
I said, I remember you telling me about that.
I'm pretty excited about it. Obviously, you can join if you want to, because it'll be on one of those days that we're in there. But yeah, I want to go have some Indian food, and then we're going to go do a happy hour. We'll see how that goes for the first time. Like super spicy too, right?
I've never had Indian food.
I have not had real Indian food myself either. Like,
you've had fake Indian food?
Well, like food that you would find in India, but it's cooked by somebody else kind of thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited to try that. And maybe one day we do an Indian food. Maybe which city are we doing the taste of? Is it Houston that we're doing the Taste of Houston in?
Yes.
So that's going to be an event. Gosh, this is like 5 or 6 months away, but that's going to be an event where like we're going to get as many different cool restaurants and mix them up with all the contractors, real estate people in Houston. And we're just going to go to town getting super fat. So I'm pretty excited about that.
I can't wait.
I'm excited. Yeah. Anything else, Emma?
I don't think so.
I've already forgotten if there was. So thank you all for being with us. We made 38 episodes this year. We'll probably do about 50 next year with some more guests that'll be hopping on. We're on Spotify now, so the audience will continue to grow. We love doing this. It's a lot of fun. At some point, we'll get ourselves some fancier podcast equipment too, maybe like a background or something. But yeah, thank you everybody for watching this year. Thank you everybody who's been a part of Contractor Connection in all of our cities, our verified members, our sponsors. We really do appreciate y'all to the hilt and are really excited about what next year is going to bring. And happy holidays to you all, whatever it is that you celebrate. Thank you all.
That was so heartwarming.
I can do that every once in a while. Just don't tell people.
Okay, I won't tell anyone.
Perfect.
All right, y'all. Well, we'll see you next year.
Yes, we will be doing a podcast on January 1st because Emma said she can do it. So we will see how Emma's feeling on January 1st. I doubt I will even be awake at midnight on New Year's Eve. So YOLO to you, homie.
I'll be up. I'm gonna be up.
You better be out partying.
I'm going to
have the time of your life. You better be watching the ball drop somewhere. All the other stuff that goes with that. So, but yeah, thank y'all so much, and y'all have a good night, and we'll see y'all January 1st, 2025.
Yay, bye y'all.